I'm Joe Zekas. I'm sitting here in the office of Dan McLean, MCL Companies.
I mean, right now the biggest problem in this economy is, of course, no growth in jobs right now, and or loss of jobs, and then of course there's no financing available. Nobody's ever seen a time when there just were no lenders at all around.
Is this the worst you've seen?
I think this is the worst. I mean, the recessions in the early '80s, where interest rates were 20%, was very difficult.
Well, you were operating at a much smaller
scale. And in the early '90s, there was a period of a good year or so that the banks weren't lending very much either.
It was a period you had some reverses at one point, didn't you?
Sure.
From the economy?
Yeah, we've had some reverses in, well, in the early '80s. I wasn't operating on the scale, and we had a lot of rentals, so it wasn't quite as bad. In the early '90s, we had some reverses, and I mean, we've had reverses over the years. You think, as much as you try to protect yourself from things going wrong, it's just, it's almost inevitable that, and in this particular.
One way some developers protect themselves is taking their chips off the table.
You're
not doing that, though.
No, I don't do that.
You seem to be throwing more chips on.
I'm still throwing more chips on the table. I'm still a gambler. I still believe in what I do and the development of the cities, and I believe that the future is still going to continue to be people moving back into the cities, and the vibrancy and even the economics of not commuting for miles outside of the city and burning up gas. I mean, I think that, and cities have got so much more going for them as far as entertainment and diversity. I think people, certainly a larger portion of the population realize that. And knock on wood, and you believe it. And Chicago's a great study, to wrap up, is a great study of a 30, 40-year history of redevelopment. And you go to cities like Denver's and Charlotte's, and they've only been seeing this for 5 years to 10 years, and so there's a lot of potential, I think, in a lot of the urban cities still that haven't been tapped yet.
Thank you, Dan.
You're welcome. Thanks, Joe.